My name's Brady Jolly. This is the This One Time podcast, and I am with my friend Kurtis Threlkeld. Sorry, Kurtis. So we're just taking the time to hear some stories from Kurtis. He's spent a lot of time in the trades. He was with Bob Hamilton Plumbing in Kansas City for a long time, and again now is with Nexstar. So yeah, man, tell us your story. I'm excited to hear it.
So I'm not from the trades. Started working for Bob in 2009, and was more of not directly in the field, but helping the guys. And so I got to see a lot. And so I'm just supposed to dive straight into what happened.
Let's do it.
Okay. So this one time, I was doing a ride along with one of our new drain techs. And he was straight out of high school. He was a little brother to one of our other more experienced drain techs. And he had just gotten all the technical training, and we'd walked him through how to interact with the customer. So I was out there doing a ride along, verifying that he's doing everything that he should.
So you're a manager at this point doing a
Yeah.
ride along with him.
Mm-hmm. And I'm not the technical expert. Like, I know enough to be dangerous, and what we were doing was dangerous. So we were at a customer's house, and it was in an old part of KCK. And it's called Sour Castle. It's this abandoned, really nice home that was right next door to us, which was really cool. And so it was a pretty old home, and it had a whole home house trap, which those things are a pain in the butt. They don't use them anymore. They don't need them. But this house had it, and it was actually in the detached garage behind the house. So it was one of those houses where you drive around, and then you've got the garage underneath. And so we're in
the house traps under the garage.
Yeah. Wow. Yeah, it was pretty wild. Like, he's like, "What do I do?" I was like, "I don't know. Figure it out, buddy." And so he starts trying to get his cable machine to go through the clean out that he had opened. And so what it has to do, it has to go under, and then it comes up, and then it actually goes to the main line to the street. And he was fighting this thing and fighting this thing and fighting this thing and couldn't get it to go through. We kept hearing it hit the bottom of the other clean out. And I'm just sitting there watching, trying to be supportive. The customer is right there a couple feet away. And he finally goes, "I think I got it." I said, "All right." And he fed that cable in there, and it popped out the other side of that house trap and just...
Oh, no.
Right here.
Oh, no. On you?
On me.
And the customer?
No, it missed the customer. It got me. And he just looks up at me, and he goes, "Am I fired?" And I just went, "I'm going to be right back." So I went to the vehicle, cleaned myself up, and we ended up getting someone else out there to help us. They had a special tool that we didn't have. But yeah, it was
brutal.
A crappy job.
Brutal. Man, when he went back to the office, he's probably like, "Wait till you guys hear what I did to Kurtis."
Yeah.
Oh, gosh. What'd the customer have to say?
They thought it was pretty funny.
Glad it was funny for them, right?
Yeah, and we ended up getting it taken care of. They did have a mainline issue, and we did do a replacement for them. So it ended up well, but it taught me how to observe from a safe distance.
You shielded the customer, too.
Yeah.
That's nice. It could be part of your service system training. Well, cool, man. Well, thanks for being on. That's awesome.
Absolutely. Thanks for having me.
That wasn't so bad, was it?
No.
Yeah, it was good.